Hello, and welcome to the Three Stitches Podcast. Oh, I got that out without a problem. It's going to be a good day. I'm your host today, Netta Little here. This is episode 44. It is May 1st, and this is take 2. One of these days, I'm going to do a podcast, and it's going to be take 1, only one, and that's it. I think we're looking at take number 3 because the dog is roaming through the house. Like, what trouble can I get into? Yeah, he's in a very mischievous mood today. Like I said, I'm Netta Little. For those of you who have just found us, thank you for giving us a try. We do appreciate it. Why don't you keep us company? And for those of you who are returning, thank you. We always appreciate your company. It wouldn't be a podcast without you. Okay. So, oh my goodness. Been a crazy, crazy week, but a very good week. What's been happening here? Well, John and I celebrated our 23rd anniversary Sunday. Lovely, lovely day. One of the first meals that my husband ever cooked me was Cornish game hen. And we've always liked them. And they've always been reserved for special meals. So I had to go take our son to a function Sunday night, and he goes, "When you come home, I'll have dinner cooked." I'm like, wonderful. And so he surprised me with Cornish game hen, stuffed, lovely bread stuffing, and Mexican squash, all sauteed with onion and garlic. Ooh, my goodness, that was so good. My husband can cook, I have to tell you. I love to cook, and it's just nice when I know he can cook as well as I can. Really, he can. Sometimes, don't tell him I said this, sometimes I'll say I want to go to a restaurant just so he'll cook. The man can barbecue anything, and I would rather have a barbecued meal that both my husband and I put together than going out to a restaurant. It's that good. So we celebrated Sunday, and then he took Monday off. So instead of podcasting like I should, I know I should have podcasted, but I spent the day with my husband. And he goes, "Oh, are you going to podcast?" I'm like, "No, I'm going to spend the day with you." And I think it made him feel special that I had chose him over something else. I think it would have made me feel good too if he dropped everything and just to be with me, which he did. Didn't go into work. It was nice. We just hung out and had a good time, and we laughed. We went to Chili's for lunch. We laughed for 2 hours. The waitress there thinks that we're totally bonkers, but we had no children. We didn't have to cut any meat. We didn't have to tell anybody to stop drinking or you're going to spoil your lunch. We didn't have to chase things from underneath the table like forks, napkins. I mean, kids are going to be kids. But it was just really nice to be an adult with your best friend. That was great. I mean, I don't get to hang out with my friend near as much as I want to. With as many kids as we have, he's taking one going one way, I'm taking another going another way, and it's usually like an hour before you go to bed, and then you're looking, it's like, "How was your day?" "Very tiring." Turn to the other one, how was your day?" "Very tiring." And by the time you're done, you're like, "I just want to go to bed. The kids are killing me." They're good kids, they're active kids, and we want them to be active, but at times there needs to be another one of us, because there's 3 kids still at home, 2 in college, but the 3 kids at home, at any given day, there's 3 activities. On a really bad day, there's 3 in 1 hour. Here, you take this one, go that way, and you're just run. So with this lifestyle, John has had to really step up the cooking mark. So if I'm not home, he's got to have dinner on. If I can't make it ahead and he can warm it up, he's got to be able to make dinner. So he really does help a lot. So that was why I didn't podcast yesterday. I thought about you, I really did. But anyone who's married, I knew would understand. And anyone who's dating, I'm trying to show you, I'm trying to be a role model, how to get to 23 years. I wouldn't trade a minute of the journey because it's been a great ride with my husband. Really has. So that's that. This is a knitting podcast, and I'm getting to the knitting part, and I'm only 5 minutes in. Hi! Can you tell it's a good day? It's a good day today. Yeah, I have finished objects, but you can't see them. Yeah. The first one is a gift for somebody, so you don't see it. Until they get it, you're just going to have to take my word for it. They're done. Just have to take my word for it. Trust me. I'm a knitter. Trust me. They're done. The second one is the lace capelet. I made a deadline for myself that I wanted to have it done Saturday and take it into the yarn shop. I got it done Friday, and I blocked it, and I took pictures of it while it was being blocked because, yeah, that's how close I cut it. I took it into the my local yarn shop Saturday, so it's still there. If you want to see it and you're in El Paso, just go to My Alona Yarns. It's there. I will put pictures of it on the Ravelry page, and when I get it back, because I'll probably get it back in about a month's time, I'll show you then. But you can just go to the Ravelry page. Give me a week. It's been really busy here, so give me a week and I'll have it up. Famous last words, I know. I know, Lizzie's sitting there back there going, yeah, sure, right, Mom's going to put it up. Don't think that's going to happen. Look, I'm going to try. There you go. What's on my needles? Boy. I'll show you. Okay. First one. I'm getting out of Patton's lace yarn. I had one lone ball in my stash. It was just lonely. I had to knit it up. That's my excuse. I had to knit it up. I think I was podcasting when I had done the Lazy Kate. Remember the Lazy Kate? Yeah. I just thought this would make a very good Lazy Kate. And I've stopped in the middle of a row. So I'm just going to have to show you kind of backwards how pretty it is. It goes from the pink here to the brown to very, very dark chocolate, all the way back to a light pink. Now it's going to stay pink a little bit and then go back down. This is the Lazy Kate. And now if Catherine was here, she could say the same right off because it's German. And it's Die Wool im List. Do not know. Lazy Kate is on Ravelry. It is a different type of shawl, which I'm into a little bit different things right now. I liked it before, and I'm thinking I have to knit up this skein of yarn. If I'm ever going to replace the yarn and wool that I bought, I have to knit up what I have. So there we go. That's shawl number one. Notice that I said shawl number one. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. I fell in love with this shawl when I laid eyes on it in the magazine Jane Austen Knits. And I just needed knitting time. I didn't need sock knitting time. I didn't need frou-frou knitting time. I knit hexapuffs until I was tired of them. I needed just knitting time. And I never have knit a shawl from the bottom up. Never. Not that I can remember. Never. So I cast it up. And look at this. Isn't this ridiculous? These needles are what started my Haya Haya needle kick. Because I don't have this problem with Haya Haya needles. Look at this. Wing, wing, wing. This could be a kid's toy, for crying out loud. As soon as I get 8s free, these babies are going away. But they're good spares. I mean, I don't throw anything away, okay? And they came in handy because I got to start. But honest and truly, you can't even tell what it's going to look like. I mean, next week, you'll be able to tell what it's going to look like a whole lot better. But if I were to have this in the car and I'm going over to Mexico, they think that I had an exotic animal in the car and pull me over. I mean, look at this. Look at, you can't even see what it is. It's twisting and, oh. I am knitting the Georgiana out of Knit Picks Palette Green Tea Color on size 8 misbehaving needles. That's 5.0. I have them, but I'm looking for a replacement. I truly am. But even if I replace these, will I throw these away? No, because if I throw them away, I'll need them. I don't like these. But I love the shawl. It's a lot of fun. I haven't got to the short rows yet. I'm still on the lace. So tonight, for TV knitting, John takes Ian to Boy Scouts tonight, so I will have a little bit of relaxed time. So the Georgiana's going to get some nice time. That's really not car knitting because I need my Kindle so that I can keep the chart up. Yeah, there you go. So that's that. I'm missing one. Oh, no, I'm not. My Sarah bag. Okay. Now, Catherine, Lindsay, you're going to go, I can't believe you're doing that again. I can't believe I'm doing this again. But I am. The Icarus. The Icarus shawl by, I've forgotten her name. I'll look it up and tell you next week, because I won't be done with this. With 3 shawls on the needles, I will not have all of them done in one week. And if I do, yay. Okay. This is the Icarus. I'm just doing the body up. And quite frankly, I don't even remember what yarn this is. This is the yarn that Catherine made her fancy, beautiful crocheted sweater out of. So, Catherine, you want to tell them what yarn this is? And these are done on size 3 needles, which is US 3s equals 3.25 millimeters. My higher 3s. I mean, look at this cable. Isn't this cable so well behaved? You don't see it going, do you? No, that's why I like my higher highs. They're well behaved cables. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. As I scrunch it up and put it back in the bag. Okay, so yes. Are you counting? I have 3 shells on the needles. I really don't know how that happened. I am about 2/3 done with the Lazy Kate. I am 1/3 done with the Georgiana, and I'm 1/3 done with the Icarus. I will have them done. They're no-brainers. I can do these in my sleep. Is that all I have cast on? No. Now, I can't tell you, I can't show you exactly what I have cast on because they're super secret socks. But they're out of this colorway. Isn't it gorgeous? I know you've seen it before, but I have cast it on the socks, and I love them. You'll see them. I don't want to jinx it. They're going so well, and if I show them off, they'll come off the needles. They'll do something. Something will happen. I know it. So they're staying in my Lois bag. Okay. Any of you who have Lois bags out there, see the Lois bag? Knitting's my bag. My favorite bag. I'm sorry, Sarah. I love my Sarah bag. This one goes with me. It's going to go with me on the airplane. I would tackle one of the airport security people if they were going to take this away. I would tackle them. I know I could buy another one, and I know Lois would understand it. But they don't understand. This is my bag. If you have a Lois knitting my bag, I call it my Lois bag. But she's the owner of Knitting's My Bag. Wonderful, wonderful person. Kind. She sews an incredible bag. She's running a contest. So if you have one bag, like I do, you can enter your bag into another bag. All you gotta do is take a picture of it and post it in the thread. I think you have to be a member of her group, which is a great group, so go join. What are you doing watching me? Go join. After the podcast, why don't you go and join her group, and if you have a bag, then you can enter. But you have to have a bag to enter, okay? But they're fabulous. Why wouldn't you have one? Go. I'll tell you what. Go get a bag, because the contest is running till the 31st of May, I believe. Don't quote me on that. So if you went and you bought a Lois bag, then you could have an entry into her contest. There you go. See? I'm enabling. Speaking of enabling, I'm not so much enabled by yarn and wool. I mean, I am drool over some of the yarns there are. You know, Fiberista, she does a beautiful skein of yarn. And a lot of the dyers, Fiber Nymph, her Fruit Loop yarn is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Any of these yarns, would I say no to them? No way. Are you kidding? I have an easier time passing up yarn than I do patterns. Yeah. Case in point, I was watching The Yarnivore this morning. I'm getting the kids going, you know, Ian doesn't want this, Rachel doesn't want that. And I need somebody on my side. Okay, so I have Sadie from the Yarnivore podcast on, and she has been talking about the Gimli socks. Now, she's finished one of the Gimli socks, and she's almost done with the other. And Kate from Notable Needle, she has finished her socks, and they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And guess who's going to be casting on the Gimli socks? Now, am I going to do it this week? No. But I figure if I get all 3 shawls done, I deserve a reward. Can you say reward equals Gimli? I'm probably going to download the pattern and do the Gimli socks when I'm done with all 3 shawls. It's empowering, you know, it's enabling. I need this. And I saw a hat on Sadie's podcast. I'm thinking, like, that's too cute. That's really too cute. So, I don't know. That might be in my future, too. I am so enabled by patterns. I cannot resist them. All of a sudden, before I know it, I'm looking the patterns up and seeing what kind of yarn I have or what kind of yarn I can buy or what kind of wool I can, yeah. Bad. Shameless. Absolutely shameless. While hubby and I were out, we were in Best Buy just shopping, and that Michael's was right next to Hobby Lobby. Well, there's one store in between, but you know, we had to walk past Michael's to get to the car, and we just walked in. I had no claims to buy anything, but I did. And so it's gray. Yes, I know, gray. But I needed a plain color for the owl socks, the owly socks. This is it. I bought the pink for the owly socks. It's just not it. I can't bring myself to it. Can you say owly socks? I see a lot of owl socks in my future. The owl socks will be cast on after I get shawls and the sock done. Is there anything else? No, there's nothing else on my nails right now. There you go. But there's probably the Anise in the distant future. I'm probably thinking the Anise is going to be cast on once the girls are home from school and it's summer. And it's another bottom-up shawl. Because Suzanne, she has a podcast, Susie Knits. It's a video journal. If you haven't watched her video journal, go. She's fabulous. Go. She's got a great video blog. She makes me smile. Every time I see her, I watch y'all. I watch all the podcasts with Susan. She makes me smile. Sadie enables me. Should I go on? I mean, good grief. Every podcast has something to offer. But Suzanne, I am messing up your name terrible, and I am so sorry. I've got the mom brain where you can't remember anything. But, you know, it qualifies because I can't remember my kids half the time. Because I call them by different names, you know. I'll call Ian, Justin, and they get really mad, so please don't get mad at me. I watch your video blog. Oh, heavens. I can see you in my favorites. I need more caffeine. I do. I need more caffeine. But, needless to say, she finished these. It's beautiful. She put beads on instead of the nubs. I don't like nubs. The little bumpy thingies. I don't like those. I don't like knitting them. I like the way they look. I don't like knitting them. I mean, there are some people that don't like cable. I love the cable. There's some people that don't like lace. I love lace. Don't like nubs. So don't hate me. I don't like nubs. But I'm thinking of putting beads on instead. It's really got me intrigued. So stay tuned. See what comes of it. Will I be casting on while I've got 3 shells on the needles? No way. Forget it. No. But it is in my future. And I don't think it's going to be plain knitting either. No, beads in an airplane. Ooh, I don't think so. If you have any suggestions what I can cast on with 1,000 yards of lace weight yarn for a plane ride, feel free, because I am lost. Oh, I nearly forgot. We have a winner on this blog. I am not going to draw the winner. I'm going to let Lindsay, since it was her thread that won. Okay, she's going to have to choose the winner. And I cannot wait to see what pattern Lindsay has chosen, because she's going to gloat all over the place. But I kind of thought whoever thread wins, that podcaster should probably draw the name. If Catherine or Lindsay yells at me and goes, "No, you're all full of hooey," well, then I'm wrong. Now, I don't have anything for a knit along yet. No, so you're going to have to wait till next Monday. I just got casting on shawls, and it was my anniversary Sunday, so I kind of was thinking something else, Yeah, but I promise I will have a knit along idea for my part of the 3 Stitches Challenge next Monday. So I have exactly 6 days to figure one out. If you have any suggestions, why don't you speak up? Yeah, I can use as much help as I can get. Yeah. So if there is a knit along that you've been dying to do, let me know. Yeah, why not? Well, if you suggest it and it goes, then I guarantee to have one person already in my thread. So you could win a pattern. Not too shabby. Okay, so Lindsay, you're on the hook to draw the name. I think you have 2 people that are eligible to win. So go ahead. Pick one of them. One or two. Can you tell I have not had enough caffeine? Yeah, I haven't had enough caffeine. So I need to check my notes real fast here. Yep. Oh my goodness. This podcast is going to be short. It is 25 minutes. Okay, well, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I'm going to say goodbye before the dog needs to go outside, needs to be watered, just wants plain D attention, jumps into my lap, or the cat starts meowing, or anything else that could happen in this house. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful day tomorrow. I hope you get a lot of knitting done because I have a lot of knitting to do if I'm going to get these shawls done. Have a great day. See you next Monday. Bye.